Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. Yes, that was the bird singing, which means we have about 30 minutes to make a card. Are you guys ready? Okay, let's do it. So, I did not sleep well last night, which is unfortunate, but some nights are like that. So, I got up late and I still would rather be sleeping. Okay, but I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a craft roulette card, but it's going to be a birthday card. Let me get some paper. I've not done that yet, so let me get some paper. Let's see. Now, today's card is going to be based on this week's Craft Roulette episode 245 with Caitlin Anthony. I was traveling. I was out of town on Friday. Every Friday there's something going on. I can't seem to not have something going on a Friday. But I caught the replay, all of it, and it was wonderful. Okay, let's start with the Little Frog's Guide to Self-Care. So even though we don't have a lot of time today, I only have like 30 minutes, we're still going to start with self-care. Isn't that a good lesson for us? If you want to build a better relationship with your mind, try adjusting your self-talk. Even if it feels weird or inauthentic at first, over time you will likely start to see a difference in the way you treat yourself and in the way you allow others to treat you. You're beautiful. That means the most coming from you. So cute. If being kind to yourself feels impossible, try to find love and compassion for a younger version of yourself. To me, that one seems most approachable. Sometimes thinking about little you with love and compassion can be easier than feeling that way towards your current self. If you want to go a little deeper, try writing a love letter to a version of yourself that was struggling. Imagine if that version of you could read the letter. What would you want to tell them? This can be a powerful way to connect with yourself. Let me see if I can read this. Dear 12-year-old me, I love you and I'm so sorry that the frogs at school bullied you. You did not deserve that. I wish I could hug you. Love, older me. That was a little bitty script. Okay, so that's it for today. I think the message is to love ourselves. All right. Now, let's make a card. There's no time like the present to get this card made. I hope you guys are doing great. If you made it through with me yesterday, through all the struggles of the other card, thank you. I know it was rough. Okay, let me find my video. Yay, it's right there. And let me say hello to everybody. We are going to make a trifold card today. So let's go ahead and get some measurements going. We're going to make a birthday card, and it's not going to be Christmas themed, even though the parameters were very heavily going that direction. And I'm going to make it out of one sheet of 8.5 by 11. I'm going to score at 3.5. And then I'm going to score at 7. And then I'm going to turn this, because this side I'm going to cut off the excess that we don't need. And so I'm going to just, looking at my score line here, move that to 3.5. And that way we have 3 even sides. So this is a scrap. Looks like it's perfect for sentiments. And then I'm going to turn this to 7. Let's try this and see how I like it. Yeah. I think I like it. Okay. So we have a trifold card. Boy, there is a lot of room for decoration and writing. That's a lot of real estate. Let's start getting some of it covered with paper. I'm going to say hello to everyone in the chat. Good morning, Kim. Hi, Vicki. Good morning, Beth. And Linda and Susan and Kathy's Crafty Life. Hi. Your Craft Roulette card was a birthday card too. Awesome, Linda. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. I need one. Today is my mother-in-law's birthday. So no time like the present to make a birthday card. Let's see what's in this paper pack. I think this is a variety of papers. Yeah, I'm like, why do I even have that paper? I don't know. Ooh, there's some pretty papers in here. I'm just saying. There are some pretty papers in here. Let's talk about the parameters real quick. I think these would be lovely. The parameters were North Pole and South Pole. Trifold. We already got our trifold. That was easy. Let me just look through here real quick. I think I already found my next paper. I think it's going to be that one right there. All right. Now, the only thing is I don't have any ephemera for these paper packs. I don't think, but I'll go through my ephemera box and look. But there's our 3 papers. They are lovely. So North Pole, South Pole, you know, on the colors, at least this is green. I'm going to cut this to, our card is 7 inches high. I'm going to cut to 6 3/4. And then our card is 3.5 wide. I'm going to cut to 2 3/4. Well, that wasn't right. Why did I cut to 2 3/4, y'all? My math is not mathing. It's 3.5. I need 3 1/4. Okay. Whew. It's all right. I think I always have to miscut at least one sheet of paper. But yeah, we're going to cover some panels on this card. All right. So let's make another one. This is obviously the front panel because it just doesn't get much more beautiful than this, in my opinion. So this is Flourish paper pad. I don't know. Gossamer. Okay. Sure. Okay, so 6 3/4. Gotta cut off that branding strip. I hope you guys are doing really well. Janine, how are you? Is the Canadian Post going yet? You probably are tired of answering that question. Paula Rice, we're making a Craft Roulette card. Isn't that exciting? Let's see, 3 1/4. There we go. that is definitely our front panel. I'm going to leave one panel for writing, right? So but that means we still have 3 more to cover. Woohoo! All right. So let's get some more paper going on here. Of course, we'll use this one again. I don't want all the yellow flowers I can get, that I can muster. All right, so there's another one of those. Well, these might be the prettiest scraps I've ever had. And 6 3/4. Flo's here. Hey girl, hey, how you doing? 3 1/2, so 3 1/4. Yay. And then let's cut one more green one. Okay, I need to make sure I cut on the correct side. So I'm measuring it. I'm seeing that this is 6 3/4, so then I know I need to turn it and cut it 3 1/4. Okay, so I think, you know, we've got 6 panels. We needed 5 pieces of patterned paper. Check, got it. All right, let's look at, that one's blank, that one's pink, doesn't go with what we're doing. That's not bad, could be better. And that's white. Interesting. I'm looking for a scrap of paper that we can include and write on. This green is kind of nice. It only kind of goes. Let's see. Well, I think that's about it for the scraps that I have on my desk. All right. No worries. Let's just get these together. I need to think about what kind of focal points and what are some of the other things I want to put on this card, because that part is a mystery. I have no idea. I'm reading, y'all. Vicki, are y'all getting a ton of rain in Oklahoma? It is raining here every day. I keep wanting to take the family to the Austin Trail of Lights, but that's something you have to walk through. It's in downtown Austin. It's by there's some different parks in downtown Austin. It's one of the parks. I keep wanting us to go to it, but it's raining every night. And even if it's not raining, it's calling for rain. I don't know. Be fun, but not if it's wet. Not really complaining. I know we need the rain. It's just unexpected. Okay. And now I think let's put this one here, and then the 2 patterns, yeah, like this on the side. Okay. I think that one's upside down. In my head, it needs to go that way. All right. I did a little more Christmas shopping last night on Amazon because it has come to that. We have 0 presents under the tree. I told my husband, we need to work on that. We need to get some presents under the tree. He went Griswold in her front yard. Let's rotate that so it's not upside down. And it's looking great. And I was like, we are going to take it easy on Christmas decorations this year. Because of the vacation, we got a late start. And I was fine with that. But then everyone's doing extra, which is fine too, because they're not making me do it. They're just doing it. So that's kind of nice. The house is fully decorated. My daughter has her room all decked out. So this is where we will write a message. Now, like, this is so pretty. I'm like, what are we even going to put on this, you guys? What are we even going to put on this? I don't know. Let me look in my ephemera box and hope that something really pops out at me. Oh, Beth, you're some of my favorite people. Look at all the lovely Lindas. Well, I couldn't agree more, Flo. Hey, Jim. Jim, you're such a sweetie. I love the things that you message me. Everything's looking good, buddy. All right. It is interesting to see how different people interpret North and South Pole colors. Yeah, I figure the North Pole, you know, snow and green. I don't know. That was I figured that would cover it. Now, snowflakes. Let's just go ahead and do the snowflakes while I'm sitting here really indecisive about what comes next on this card. So let's take care of snowflakes. So snowflakes was the random parameter, and I'm not really making that kind of card, but that's okay. It's not gonna stop me from making this kind of card. Let's see if this works. I've never used this one for splatter before, but I figured my way around snowflakes for this particular card is splatter, white splatter. It might be iridescent splatter. Okay, well, I'm gonna let that get kind of juicy there for a second. I'm gonna open my ephemera drawer. Do I see anything jumping out at me? Of course not. Not in the slightest. Okay, well, this is juicy by now. Let's add some more water to it. Last night I just could not sleep, y'all. You know what it's like when I don't know, when your brain just won't turn off? It's not thinking anything productive. It's not even thinking. You can't even call it that. It's just kind of rambling. Just kind of churning. Incoherent. Not even full thoughts. You can't really see this at all, so I think I'm going to have to use a different palette here to get the snowflakes. Yeah, you can't see it. I think you actually need to see the parameters. So that's not going to work. That's fine. Moving on. I'll find a different medium to splatter with. I'm thinking a lot about the ephemera that I want to put on this. Don't mind me as I go through a few things here. Oh yeah, we'll do maybe some die cutting or something. Let's see. I have lots of dies. That shouldn't be a problem. I'm just still looking. The other parameter, well, it's kind of showing, but really just very vaguely there, and I can't even capture it on camera, but it was showing just a little bit. Ooh, this needs to be shaken. Okay, I'm going to shake this. I'm going to go look for more. It's actually in real life. There you go. The flakes are flaking. The snowflakes are there. You can kind of see it. They look blue. They're iridescent. That iridescent white. So, okay. Turns out they're showing after all. Hey, Messy Palette. Okay, so the main parameter, we kind of already hit 3. And the last one was Holiday Floral. Well, this is a birthday floral. Does that count? I'm not sure that it does. Oh my gosh. You're still waiting on that package? They were on strike for a month. No rain at all, Vicki. It has been raining here every day. Every day. Hi, Shay. How you doing, sweetie? I read the frog book. I've been reading it at the beginning of the videos each day. Hi, Carmina. How you doing? Good to see you. We're going to get some real splatter going on here. Some real splatter. Although in real life, I really can see that iridescent one. And now we have a little bit of gold to go with it. In real life, I can see the iridescent one here on the flowers and on the other pages. I'm keeping all this real subtle because I don't even know where I'm going with this card. I don't have any real inspiration striking me. We'll have to splatter the other side later. We need this side to dry first. So I'm going to have to step, let's see. Let me look in this other box. I need some inspo, y'all. Here's a butterfly, which is kind of smaller. It's like a side-turned butterfly. That might work. I bet we can make this work, and I've never used it because it's got these different sizes, so I can definitely pick one of those out that'll go on the panel. Oh, and there's another butterfly. Happy birthday. It's your special day. Maybe that's got potential. You know what? I originally bought this die to make her something. Can we fit this on this card? I don't know. I originally bought that for her because she's kind of tricky, y'all. When it comes to like things to make for her, it's not, it just doesn't jump right out at you. Let's see, we're gonna have to do some die cutting because I'm going the way of dies. I don't have ephemera for this paper pack, so we're gonna have to go the way of making our own with dies. MCAS, good morning. How are you? Whoa, I got these labels out. This is a KS Craft. I like KS Craft, you guys. I actually just ordered some of their stuff yesterday too. But this is, you know, like one of those kind of pocket dies where you slide in, you label things. It's a label. What is it called? Vintage box label. Yeah, kind of label that would go on boxes or something like that. I thought that might work. So this is what we have to work with. And I think all of it kind of goes with the flower palette. So let me grab my die cutting machine. Get some things out of the way. We're probably going to hear a lot of things crash. A lot of things go boom here. Okay, my cutting plates. Let's bring over the die cutting machine. Die cut. I'm just making sure I have all the settings right. Okay. Get my dies out of the way. Here we go. And let me lift you guys up. So, up, up, up. There we go. All right. Making a card. I'd say my mojo might be a little off this week. I'm just going to say it. I think maybe my mojo might be a little bit off. You know what? Purple and yellow are complementary colors. I think these look pretty nice together. This was just sitting over on my side table. I think I'm going to use this. Just kind of roughly cutting it in half so it'll fit on my plate. There we go. If y'all can see that. Let's grab this big old bird. This is from Spellbinders, and I got it from Crafty Critta. Crafty Critta has a lot of Spellbinders and at a good price. This was a BB Cameron hummingbird card creator. So the national bird of Jamaica, I can't remember what it's called, but it basically kind of looks like a hummingbird. And it's her favorite. So that's why I got this one. We have a lot of hummingbirds in our yard. And it's so cool when they just how they zip around. They're just pretty magical little birds, I have to say. All right. This thing is a mammoth. I mean, it's bigger than an actual hummingbird. Like it's twice as large as an actual hummingbird. Okay. I've been trying to not cut into the magnetic plate because I just feel like that's probably not what you're supposed to do. And I've been trying to cut into the acrylic plate instead. Ooh, that flew right out of there. It might be a little tight. This die cutting machine is just amazing, y'all. Look at that. It just cuts so beautifully, and it has the embossing on it. Lovely. All right. Let me look at my image for inspo. Okay, so we have the purple hummingbird. It looks like Spellbinders did a white as well for a background, and then they did a darker pink and then a white so that they could stamp there. Out of these two pieces, I don't want to search for different cardstocks, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out of the same purple, and then I can color it with my markers. Don't worry, it won't be like yesterday. Okay. So let's do this. You know what, before I get too lost in the weeds of cutting, I need to loosen this a little bit. I think that's how you loosen it. Hold on, get my paper repositioned. I'm trying to... Did that not loosen it? Let's start at neutral. Because I have this magnetic base, it's a little thicker than the normal base. So I have to make accommodations for that. For some reason, it's not wanting to go through. There we go. There we go. I had to loosen it up a lot. I think I could loosen up even more. So there's that piece. Here's this piece. These go like this. And they go right here on the hummingbird's belly. I've always used a lot of scrappy tails when I make cards, like for my mother-in-law and father-in-law. Okay, our splatter is dry, which means I can fold the card. Yay. And I'm going to hand deliver it. So it's actually okay if it hangs off like this. don't know if I love how much of the pattern it's covering up, but I think I kind of have to let it, we kind of have to go for it. One, because of the time, and two, because there's more of that pattern on the inside of the card, so it should be fine. Now, I'm going to look back at the front of this paper again and get more inspo. Now, one of the things I loved everything about this design, but I loved the little flowers in the wings. Okay, and she did a gold beak, a white head, or some kind of gray, and then that darker piece right there. Okay, so let me grab those pieces. I'm not going to have time to add the flowers to this piece because they're itty bitty. They're like all these little bitty pieces. We don't have time for that. It'd be nice and all, but we don't have time for that right now. Okay. Oh, that's clever, Paula. Lots of people have added a snowflake to the corner of their flowers. Yeah, I figured the splatter for me, because a lot of times we splatter for snow, you know, or yeah, for snow, and just we splatter our cards in general. So I was like, oh, easy. I'll just splatter it. Sorry, looking for some scraps here for the head. And then we're going to do purple. This could probably all go through, not probably, it could definitely all go through my sidekick, but I'm just going to do it here. And I think I'll just put the beak on here too, on the white, and we'll just color it up. I have gold markers. I don't have to have gold paper. See, I don't think y'all can see how easy it is, but when your tension is right, it's just really easy to make this go through. Oh, cool, Paula, you can see it on the left panel, the splatter. And hey there, Maddie, and hi, Heidi. How are you two doing? I hope you're doing great. I'm just over here die cutting, and I'm working on my Craft Roulette card for this week, but I also needed a birthday card for my mother-in-law. Today is her birthday. So, a couple of birds, one card, you know. All right. Whoa. Hold on. All right. So all of that is done. Put that there. Trying to keep up with these little dies. Be sad if I lost them. So I'm trying to keep up with those real quick. All right. Cut out some of these other things real quick while we have the die cutting machine out. This one feels like there's multiples. I don't know. Feels like there's two. I don't know if you're supposed to get two or if that was like a packaging mistake. Oh, they're different. Okay. Let's cut these out. I've got some scrap white paper over here. Loved the peeled paint. Boy, that was the That was the only thing for me that's that brought me joy. Susan. Oh my gosh. I mean, and of course honoring Bill and Tracy, and I love that stamp. I felt like, oh gosh, I probably didn't give a fair representation of how much I love this stamp. I just had a rough day coloring is all. And I think, you know, going live in the morning, there's maybe less of a filter. I told my family about it last night. They just kind of shook their head at me. I told them about our live yesterday, and they just shook their head at me. Probably out of embarrassment. Okay. Yay. Now we've got labels we can pick to go inside there. More decoration. All right. And I do want to cut out this butterfly as well. So while we're here, let's cut out this butterfly. Let's actually cut out a couple of them. I'll do some in this purple because I have it. Birthday holiday works, Shannon? Yay. Glad that's not too much of a stretch. Oh, whoops. You know, whatever. That piece, I have to use that die to cut the detail out of this other one. No problem. No problem. All right. Out of this piece, you know, you're supposed to, that die is meant to cut out the butterfly wing. I didn't do that right. Y'all probably all knew I wasn't doing that right. Let's see. Is this the side with tools? Not the one I want. Let me try this other side. There it is. This tool right here is sold separately, but I totally love it. I think it's definitely my favorite, like, tool for cleaning out real detailed dies. It's definitely my favorite tool for that. Let's run this through one more time. What time is it? Oh, good golly. This is not a 30-minute card. Okay. Oh, we need body parts. And then this die, well, first of all, I'm going to take this one and cut, let's see, I'm going to have to turn my paper. That's what I'm going to have to do. I don't know if y'all can see anything, not with my arm right there. I'm flipping my paper over. Yeah, so I'll be able to cut that out. I think it could go either way. I think it goes this way though. Don't worry, I'm going to bring it over and show y'all what I'm cooking up over here. It's going to be a little tricky, but basically I'm going to make use out of this miscut, and I'm going to go ahead and cut a wing, and then I lined this up here, and I'm going to put this piece of paper back and cut out of that as well. Let's see how this goes. Could go great, could be a disaster. Hey, it worked. See, so now we have this beautiful little butterfly wing. We have 2 of them. Yay! All right, that's all I wanted was 2. Let's go ahead and run the body and antenna through one more time. One thing I love about this die cutting machine is you don't have to roll it through multiple times. I did it just then just because it's a shorter distance, but you only need to run your die cut through one time. I've had die cutting machines in the past where you just kind of have to roll it forwards, roll it backwards, and keep rolling it through. Okay, last thing. And I am going to go ahead and do it, even though time is limited. And sorry, I might be a little behind on the chat. That's because I'm a girl on a mission. This one. Again, I'm not going to have time to do all of that stuff, but I want the labels. I'm good, Shay. I'm good. I've been busy, but that's never anything new around these parts. But good. My hubby has a lot of time off of work. Today's the only day he has to go to work until after Christmas, which is so nice. You guys, we went and saw, so we have a Formula One course here in Austin, Circuit of Americas, and they have different events there besides just Formula One. Anyways, we took my mom and we went, and they have a Christmas light display that you drive through. Let me tell you this, my dad used to love Christmas lights. He never really put them up, but he liked to drive around and look at everybody else's Christmas lights. Well, at the end of, okay, I'm looking for my most ideal sizes here. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I was having to use my brain for other things. At the end of the display, there was like this whole nutcracker set up, and it had a tag, like a tag, like a to and from kind of tag, and it said to Penny, Penny. Well, for those who don't know that, Penny is my maiden name. I just felt like it was a little wink from heaven. I just loved it. I loved it. I made my hubby stop the car so I could take a picture. It just felt like, I don't know how else to say it, a little wink from heaven. It was so sweet. I know, Susan, that is definitely how pretty that paper is. You could just put a sentiment on it and call it good. But I gotta go extra. My mother-in-law is so sweet, and so is my father-in-law, and I love making them very special cards. Okay, gotta move that stuff so I can put my die cutting machine back where it goes. It's like, y'all know, I'm a girl with some cards. Sorry to shake y'all like that. There we go. Stop the earthquake. Like, I have cards. It's not that I don't have plenty of birthday cards, but it just wouldn't feel right giving her a card that I didn't specifically make for her, even though I know she'd be fine with it. Okay, we've got a lot of die cuts. Did I cut the white one out? Oh, you know I didn't. We all know that I did not cut the white one out. I want to layer it, you know, and put one right there. Oh, silly me. Okay. That's all right. That's all right. Let me do that real quick, like. Grab some white paper. Oh my gosh. I absolutely have to be done in 9 minutes, whether this card is done or not. Sorry, guys. That's the way the cookie crumbles around here. I gotta go make a quick lunch for my daughter. I know what I'm making today. That's progress. I mean, I usually do. And then, yeah, gotta make sure she gets to the bus on time. So regardless of how far we are on this card, I've got 9 minutes. I think my sidekick can cut this out. Yeah, it's just wide enough. All right. Woohoo! Lucky that worked out.
Here's this.
Oh, thanks. Okay. Here we go, guys. Here we go. All right. This, I'm thinking, let's do the layout real quick. Oh boy, I'm going to have a whole just kind of storm of things to clean up. Would green splatter look good? Probably. Probably. Yeah, I think that would look good. I was trying to fit in the whole like snowflake aspect of the Craft Roulette parameter, so that's why I did the iridescent white. So this guy's going to go right here on the front cover of this trifold, and I am going to have to color it. And then when you open it up, the wing will be sticking out like this, like that. And then we've got a couple of other butterflies that could be floating around. Okay. And then maybe this could go in here, but I was kind of envisioning it on the other side. I really hate doing a video and not completing the project. Let me tell you, that's not ideal. So let's let's do what we can to finish this. I'm going to leave those off for now. Let's get the bird glued down. I had to order more glue, you guys. I'm almost out of glue. I went to refill this bottle and I was like, I don't have anything to put in there. And I actually ordered more of these small bottles with the label on it because people always ask me what kind of glue I'm using. And the label is just busted because I've been using it for years. So let's put that right there. All right. All right, we need to color a couple of things up. And what I'm going to use is just a gray marker to kind of add some shadow, I think. I'm going to test it over here. I don't need to color the entire thing because this other layer is going to sit on top of it. I like this trick though of using like a gray marker because it makes it, it is gray, but it's also kind of the purple, same tone as the other paper. And that's going to go right down there. Let's color this a purple color. I have these old Stampin' Up! Markers. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's use that. I think this is the widest tip. What time is it? Okay, 4 minutes. Bye, you too. Love ya. See, whether or not I'm ready or not, and whether my card is done, I do have to go because I gotta go do all the things, y'all. I don't have backup today. My backup has left the building. See, and this goes here. And then the beak. I hear you, Faz. Even the dog's coming for me, y'all. The beak goes there. And then this is the part of the head. And I also cut out the eye. Okay, so that goes there. Actually, that part I probably will leave white. Let's color up the beak. I'm gonna use this gold Dollar Tree marker. And it looks like I will have to return to my desk this evening and finish this card. And then I'll take a picture of it maybe and put it on Instagram if y'all want to see it, because I know we won't get it done here. Real sorry about that. The other option is I take Carmen to school, come back and finish it on camera, make a part 2. Maybe I'll do that because I just don't feel right about not finishing my project online that I start with you guys. I don't know, it just does not feel like that's the right thing to do. I think this is the eyeball, although it feels kind of large. Could that be just a random circle on my desk? It could. It could be that. All right, well, I'm going to paint it black anyways. I'm going to get my daughter off to school. If y'all want to come back and finish the card with me, you most certainly can. I think that's the option I'm going to go for, is to put these things down, run off and do the things I need to do and come back and finish the card in a part 2. Yeah, I don't think that was the right circle. That's a big eyeball. We'll just try to cover it as best we can. That'll work. I think this bird's giving a little side eye, and I understand. All right. Hopefully y'all aren't giving me any side eye. Okay. Where does this die cut go? I guess it goes right there. Okay, let's put this other piece down too. That's my water bottle. I see that y'all are chatting, but I'm not caught up. Okay, hold on. All right. I want to go and not glue these parts down because I think I want to take my gold marker and like edge these. Yeah. If I come back, then I think I can make this card what I want this card to be. I'm kind of rushing right now because I'm racing against the clock. I was trying to get the project done. And that's not really the energy. That's not the way. So I'm going to be back in probably about 20 minutes. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, about 20 minutes. I'll be back. Yeah, and we're going to add all the details that I want to add to make this card what I want it to be. But this is where we're leaving off for now. And this bird is pretty cool, you guys, I have to say. For those in Australia, you can, I don't know, maybe you can still get it from Crafty Critta. That's where I got mine. Same if you're shopping from the US, you can also get it from Crafty Critta or maybe Spellbinders. I'm not sure. You could pick up some foil, check out, like the Crafty Critta prices were so good on Spellbinders that I ordered from them instead of Spellbinders. Even though I had to pay shipping, it was all still a better price. So, you know, just shop around. Besides, I'm sure Michelle and Scott would love your business. Okay, those look so much better with the gold outline. And I think we'll come back and add some flowers and stuff too. Okay, so that's where I'm leaving it. I lost all of y'all in the chat. I'll do better next time. Yeah, you can't get art glitter glue in the cold. Bye, Jim. I know you're probably long gone. Hi, Sala. Hi to anyone I might have missed. I will be back. I don't know how to leave flow. I hate saying goodbye. I'm terrible at it. But this is it. I really am going. If the problem, Flo, is I don't know how to stop when I'm working on a project. Too. It's a double whammy. But we'll be back. I'm going to leave all this right here on my desk, and I'll be back in about 20 minutes to pick it back up again and finish this card because she is not done yet. All we got done was a lot of die cutting, some splatter. We got our card base built and covered. So there we are. I'm leaving it like this, and I'll be back. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.